Hey, good afternoon. I'm Shamar O'Connor. I was born in the Bronx, New York on March 28, 2000. I'm half Jamaican. My parents are Jamaican. My father's name is Ricardo O'Connor, and my mother's name is Alexia O'Connor. I've been the only child for 14 years, but that all changed in 2014 when I had my first sibling. His name is Elijah O'Connor. And then the year after that, my second sibling was born. His name was Nathaniel O'Connor. 3 years after that, my first sister was born, and her name is Ava O'Connor. But like I had mentioned before, I'm from the Bronx, and I lived in the Bronx for 5 years. Then my family had moved to Queens the year after that. We lived in Queens for a year, matter of fact, and then we had moved to PA because my parents wanted to become nurses and were nursing majors at the College of Cedar Crest in Allentown. At the age of 12, me and my family had then moved to Florida because they found a better job, a better environment, and there was more activities to do. I attended the middle school at Tuscaloosa Middle School. From there, I had done activities like track, cross country, and AAU basketball. My years there was from 2012 to 2014. In 2014 was when I first started high school. I did activities like football, wrestling, and track. In those years of high school, I have won medals in track. Like my 4x1, I had gotten medals for my long jump and medals for the 200-meter dash. I believe I had a really great year. My graduation in 2018, I had gotten my first job, actually a day after I graduated. My first job was at Taco Bell. My duties as a team member was to prep meals and work as a cashier. A month after that, I've gotten a second job called Vector, where I sell knives called Cutco and persuade customers into buying them. 2 months after that, I then attended college of Seminole State in Sanford. I'm a psychology major, and I've taken classes like psychology, music, English, and math. Fortunately, I had to quit two of the other jobs of Vector and Taco Bell because I needed to focus more in school that semester. A few months after that, I had fortunately picked up another job and started working at McDonald's as a team member. My duties there was to prep meals and provide them to the customer. In December 2018, when things changed, I moved back to New York, and so did me and my family. We moved because we had financial issues going on, and we thought it would be best to stay closer with family. I have then attended trade school for 7 months. My goal was to become a security guard. While on the side, I was working at a sales job called Jimmy Jazz. My duties there was to help customers out with sneakers and stock things. After those 7 months, I unfortunately got my certificate and gotten 2 security jobs. I worked for companies like CSS and MG. In CSS, my responsibilities are to patrol, make sure people are safe, and I go to places and events and live concerts. At MG, my responsibility was to sit at desks, take IDs, and also patrol. Fast forward to this year now, I have now go to BMCC, and I'm still a psychology major. I take classes like African, speech, math, and English. Fortunately, I had to quit Jimmy Jazz because I thought of taking 3 jobs and going to school was too much for me. So now I'm down to 2 jobs and going to school. In conclusion, my name is Shamar O'Connor, and I'm a psychology major at BMCC, and I work as a security guard still. My parents are Jamaican, and I have 3 younger siblings. I lived in New York, PA, and Florida, so I moved around a lot. My goal is to become a psychologist. I like to study the human brain, and I like to study relationships with people and why we love each other and hate each other. Thank you.